I have built this deep research agent that is much more cheaper than OpenAI Operator or Manus AI. With this n8n AI Reddit research agent, you can generate new business ideas or validate your existing idea. For example, here I'm asking what is missing in cold email outreach lemlist and what people need in cold email outreach software itself. And here the agent has gone through all the Reddit posts, found the problems, found the opportunities, validate the ideas, and found also the trends. And here gave me deep research on this topic. In this template, you can adjust the prompt and research step-by-step action steps as you wish. And in this video, I will show you how you can build yourself this research AI agent. Or if you don't want to build yourself, check out the first link down below. There you will find my school community where you need to navigate to the classrooms. Navigate to classroom number 9, templates. Template number 005, there you get everything. The template, all the setup guide, what you need. Okay, let's jump in. If we quickly go over the research, or AI agent has combined all the feedback that people usually says about the lemlist, that it has poor deliverability on HTTP emails, bad warmer process, and some user interface issues. Also, limited free options for small lists and concerns about track and open rate trackings. Then it produces opportunity analysis, which provides us what people want to see more into the software. Also, we have got a competitor analysis about the smart lead, Frostbite AI, and then also here we can find emerging trends inside the niche of cold emailing. Here you can see like rise of affordable cold email tools. And by the way, for all references, we have linked to this Reddit posts where you can read whole posts. And also our AI agent gives us strategic recommendations. So you can also adjust as you wish all these research, how it does step by step and what kind of information it provides. In this case, we have like insights of this lemlist, what lemlist is missing and what people need in cold email software. You can adjust the prompt as you wish. Let's close it up and see how this workflow works. So this workflow contains of 3 separate workflows. And here the first one is starting with scheduling node. We are scheduling it every 15 minutes. You can adjust as you wish. You can have more minutes, less minutes. I have found that 15 minutes is the best one. Then here in this function node, I have added all the subreddits from Reddit. You can add as many as you wish, and also found all those who are related to specific topic you want to make a research. Let's quickly give a test run. Every single time it spits out only one subreddit. You see, I just click here test and it gives one subreddit of the choice. Then next node, we are getting only all the rising posts. So the posts get many of the subreddit business management and 50 posts. Rising posts. Here you can adjust as you wish. I have found that I'm using rising posts and then I'm using the top posts. You also can use new posts. Later when the workflow runs again, it will capture all the comments. So on the first run you get only the post without comments and then you start getting the comments. The next step is when we get all the rising posts from the subreddit business management. Here we can see that we have 25 items. Here is the post, the body text, and the headline is here, help for HS student, and here is the ask what he's asking for. What we do next, we are adding to the SAPA base the main post that we have just gotten. Here's the subreddit ID, Reddit name, business management. Then we are passing the author, that we know what is the author name. Here is the comment. So the comment we don't have because it's the first post only and there's no comments. Then we're getting the link to the post. Here's the whole link to the post. And then we are getting this body text, what he's asking for. And we are sending it 25 times to the SAPA base. We can see I get error because it's duplicate. What does it mean? In our SAPA base database, I'm going to show you what it is. So here is my table. It has all the columns. You can come here in the table template, grab this SQL prompt, copy this, create table, move to the base, use SQL editor and just paste it here and run, and you will have the same table with the name, columns and all policies, not having a body, the comment. So that's why here's a null. Then we are adding also the permalink. And here we're having the self-text. That means it's like a main body of the post. We are getting the duplicate keys error because we have a rule that we cannot have duplicate posts or comments. So we only get in database one comment or one unique post. So we never have the same comments or the same posts multiple times in our database. That is very important to clean you have a clean database and you have not having any information overlap. Then the next run is we are just getting one post at a time. Here's the post. And then we are waiting for 5 seconds because we don't want to go over the API limits of Reddit. We are passing to the next node, which is get comments. We are getting post comments. Limit is 100. Here's the subreddit and here is the post ID. Let's click it here and see how many comments we're gonna get. So here we got only 10 comments. And here in next node, we are passing only one comment at a time. So we want to add only one comment at a time to the subbase. Here you can see here's the comment and we can click here, run test. And we are passing one comment at a time. And here we again pass the same as a post. We are passing the subreddit ID, the subreddit name, the author, here's the comment body, here's the permalink, and here's the whole post question, like a post. And here you can see the vector store is false. I'll explain a little bit later what it is for. And here is the created at the time. Here's the comment and here was the post. By the way, you also could make 10 posts go at a time at once. I prefer to loop so it goes smoothly one at a time. It doesn't go very hard because sometimes there's a post where there's hundreds of comments and if you push all to the space, your instance may crash or just reject. So that's why I have these loops. When we run one post, it gets 10 comments, it 10 times go in this loop, and when 10 times has finished, it goes back to the beginning and takes the second post and goes like this in a loop. This is how it works. The second one is the same. We are just getting the top posts. And it's again the limit 50, the same automations, and here we are getting 50 posts. And it runs pretty much the same. As we have finished this one, let's move to the second part of the workflow, which is Reddit content adding to the vector store. Here is the scheduling. I have figured out that 1 minute works the best. There's no need to run more often. And here how it works, we are using the same table comments. We are asking give us one record at a time where vector store equals to false. That's mean that this post haven't been added to the vector store. As you can see, here is a false. So what does the next node is we are changing the status to true. We have added this post to the vector store, but we're gonna add it very soon. In the function node, here I am making like one long sentence where I'm taking these informations, like for example, in subreddit, the author was posting post about here's his questions or whatever he's saying in a post, then is the comment and then is a link of the post. And it makes me like this, like a sentence about everything, like there was a post, and what he was saying there about and what was the comment. So this is like one huge like a post, I would say. And then we're using quadrant vector store. I can give around and we are passing all this information there. Obviously you can pass separately all these values like the subreddit ID, the author of post, the comment author, the time, and so many things. But I figured out for me it works better if I have everything in one piece. Here, if you want to change, you can change like to, not here, but here you can specific data. If you're going to change this to specific data, then you will be able to just map all the fields that you want. Probably maybe you want to have the upvotes only or some specific other data that subreddit gives us. Here in embeddings, I'm using OpenAI text small. I'm using a text splitter with the chunk size 1536 and 100 chunk. This is how we are adding all the posts one by one, them on the ORAG system. If you don't want to use quadrant, if you want to use Supabase, vector store, or any other, feel free to change here and it will work the same. Then comes the last part, which does this deep research. We are initiating the workflow with the chat. In the chat, you write whatever you want. In Reddit Researcher, we are using tools agent, and we are defining the prompt. Here's also the system prompt. Let's start with the system prompt. In system prompt, I'm specifying that you are a business research analyst that extracts market insight from Reddit discussions. Always call all attached tools. Here I'm referencing that please call always all these tools. And these tools are actually like a just quadrant vector store that we just created. And I will later read all the prompts that I'm using there. Then here we are just having respond back to the webhook. That's mean we are just sending back to the chat all the responses. You also can skip this. You can actually, it works without also webhook. But I'm also using this workflow in some other workflows. That's why I have this respond webhook, because in the beginning I also have a webhook node. So that's why I just forgot to delete. But anyways, here I'm using OpenAI chat model ChatGPT 4o mini. You can switch to whatever you want. It's up to you. I also use Windows buffer memory. For me, it's fine. 5000 window context. Here in the problems number 1, we are using, by the way, the embeddings is also OpenAI. It's up to you. It's your preference how you want to do it. It doesn't change the outputs. If you have for every single vector store the same embeddings, but just like duplicated. And then in problems, we only want to get problems, and this tool is called problem analysis. The main thing is you need to find problems that people are mentioning and filter for negative sentiments, keywords like frustrating, broken, hate, or something like that. You can add here more if you want. Prioritize posts which complain, language, and problem discussion, excludes like neutral positive statements. And we are getting 20 posts at one go. And then in opportunities, here we use the same vector store. We just call this tool opportunities. And here we need to find why someone should isolate requests for non-existing solutions, filter out discussion about existing products only. And again, we are getting 20 posts. I only choose 20 posts. For example, if we add here whatever cloud, or if you're going to use Gemini 2.5 or even Ololama newest with OpenRouter, you will have bigger context window. Then you definitely need here add a little bit bigger limit. So this limit stands for that it gives us back only 20 posts. If I have, let's say 100 posts, that's mean we would have like how many? 20 times more information back to the AI agent, but AI agent context window is not so huge, so it will break down. For this demonstration, I'm just showing with OpenAI the cheapest model, but you definitely can add more here and it will return more information. An AI researcher agent can work with more information. For validations, what I use here, the same vector store, I just call this tool validations. And in validation vector store, the data focus is positive sentiment, keywords like love, perfect, saved me, successful feature mentions, comparison favoring specific solutions. And then in the last RAG AI agent, I'm naming just like trends. Again, it's the same RAG that we used before. We are again getting only 20 posts, and it is time, weight, discussion, recent 6 months, burst keywords, sudden spikes in mentions, cross subreddit topic spread. So this tries to find the trends around that specific question we ask, for example, about cold emails, and it just try to find some kind of discussion where people mention something about the cold emailing, or let's say in marketing somebody mentions cold emailing but not in subreddit post. So it also tries to find in other subreddits, so it get broader view of the specific topic. So what I should consider you whenever you build this all together, I would highly suggest to choose different model. Just for this video purpose, to quickly show you the result with a smaller data set, I choose this one, but you definitely can choose others. And I also highly suggest you to use multiple subreddits. So more various kind of subreddits you use, it will be easier, or it will have better data quality for your outputs when you do the whole research together. Don't forget to check out the first link down below of my school community, number 9, and template business idea generator 005 template. You can get a template with all the installation guides. I hope this video was something that you are willing to build. If you have any questions, just let me know down below in the comments, and I will try to get back to you. Have a nice one. Let's see in our school community.